The CAC men's basketball tournament featured Christopher Newport, Salisbury, St. Mary's, and Wesley for the fourth straight season, while Marymount made its third appearance in the last 4 years, and York qualified for the postseason for the first time since 2012-13. Third-seeded York and fourth-seeded Marymount each hosted first-round contests. In York, Pennsylvania, the Spartans defended their home court with a high-scoring 102-91 victory over sixth-seeded Wesley. York shot nearly 60% from the floor on its way to its highest scoring output of the season as the Spartans advanced to the semifinals for the first time since 2011-12. Blade Reich led York with a team-high 28 points on 12 of 15 shooting, along with 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 blocks. 5 other Spartans reached double figures, including Matt Scamufo with 16 points, 4 assists, and 3 three-pointers. Paul Clements led the way for Wesley with a game-high 29 points and 9 rebounds in the loss. In Arlington, Virginia, Marymount outlasted 5th-seeded St. Mary's 69-64. The Saints held off a second-half surge from the visiting Seahawks, sending Marymount to the semifinals for the first time since the 2009-10 campaign. Tied at 64 all with under 2 minutes left, Michael Anderson drilled a three-pointer at the 1:24 mark, and the Saints hit 2 free throws in the closing seconds to seal the win. Dimitri Rucker led the Saints with the game highs of 25 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Brandon Rogers scored 17, and Anderson added 13 for the Saints. Chris Kraft Jr. and DeLazzo Smith scored 14 apiece for the Seahawks in a losing effort. After receiving first-round byes, top-seeded Christopher Newport and second-seeded Salisbury welcomed Marymount and York to their home courts for the CAC semifinals. In Newport News, Virginia, CNU downed Marymount 78-53 at the Freeman Center, advancing the third-ranked captains to their 4th straight title game. CNU blew open a 27-20 game spearheaded by a 16-0 run spanning from the first half into the second. The captains held a 38-20 halftime lead and stretched the lead to as many as 26 early in the second frame. CNU held the Saints to just 37% shooting in the win. Junior Marcus Carter led the way with 18 points and 8 rebounds in the semifinal triumph, and senior Tim Daly recorded 17 points and 7 boards. Michael Anderson led the Saints with 17 points in a losing effort. In Salisbury, Maryland, Salisbury outlasted York 86-80 in the first double overtime CAC playoff game in conference history at Mag's Physical Activities Center. The Seagulls and Spartans went neck and neck for 50 minutes before a winner was decided. Gordon Jeter came through down the stretch for SU, scoring 9 of the Seagulls' 13 points in the second overtime. Jeter notched team highs of 17 points and 11 boards for Salisbury, while Wyatt Smith and Justin Whitmer added 16 apiece. York's Blade Reich paced the Spartans with a game-high 21 points along with 10 rebounds, while Jason Beatty added 19 points off the bench, and Jared Wagner tallied 17 points and 6 boards in the defeat. The victories from the top 2 seeds set up another epic battle for the conference crown, marking the 3rd straight year that CNU and Salisbury clashed for the CAC title. Championship matchups between these two sides have proven to have a flair for the dramatic, as this year's version marked the 3rd consecutive one-point decision in the title game. Salisbury topped CNU 58-57 in 2015, and CNU returned the favor with a 68-67 overtime win in 2016. The 2017 version of CNU versus Salisbury did not disappoint, as the championship came down to the final seconds for the 3rd straight season. CNU came out on top in dramatic fashion, with an improbable late comeback, securing their 2nd straight conference title, 63-62. The first half was neck and neck throughout the entire stanza, with 11 lead changes and 5 ties during the opening 20 minutes. Salisbury took a 30-25 edge into the intermission, aided by a 7-0 spurt in the final 2:30 of the half. The Seagulls held the lead for nearly the entire second half, stretching their advantage to as many as 11, with just over 11 minutes left on the clock. Salisbury led 61-52 with just over 3 minutes left, but the captains stormed back over the closing minutes, aided by a personal 7-1 run from Marcus Carter. Carter drove to the hoop for a layup, drilled a three-pointer, and made another layup in the span of 1 minute 30 seconds to pull CNU within 62-59 with just under a minute left. A pair of Rashard Brown free throws with 20 seconds left pulled CNU within 1 at 62-61. Following a Salisbury timeout, Carter came through once again for CNU with a steal on the Seagulls' inbounds pass. Carter drove to the basket and came up short on a running layup, but Aaron McFarland snatched the offensive board to keep CNU with possession. Several helter-skelter seconds resulted in Kevin Regenball having the ball beyond the three-point arc on the left wing. After losing and regaining control of the ball, Regenball was triple-teamed and fouled Daly near the top of the key. The CAC Player of the Year then drilled the game winner with just 1.2 ticks on the clock to propel the captains to their second straight crown. Daly led all scorers with 19 points and 8 rebounds, while Carter added 16 points and Regenball notched 8 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, and 2 steals. For Salisbury, Wyatt Smith double-doubled with 18 points and 10 rebounds, while Chad Barkakowski tallied 18 points, including 4 trays, and 7 boards.